One Magical Night by James. Turn the page. Turn the page. I dedicate this story to Rory for being the best study buddy ever and the coolest first grader. Turn the page. It was December 25th and I had just sold all the rooms in my inn. I was relieved to be inside on this cold winter night. December was tax season in Bethlehem, so most of the inns were full. Turn the page. I had just dozed off when I heard a peculiar knock at the door. I thought to myself, who could be out at this time at night? I cautiously stood up to open the door. Turn the page. I opened the door, and to my surprise, standing there was a man and his pregnant wife wanting to buy a room. I told them that I was sold out, but something about this woman was special. I offered that they could stay in the stable out back and that it would keep them warm. Turn the page. The tired couple accepted my offer, and I walked them back to the stable. I felt horrible that they had to stay out there, but there was nothing I could do. After I made sure that they were safe, I went back inside the inn to rest. Turn the page. A few hours later, I was awakened by a crying baby. Usually I would have been annoyed by this, but for some strange reason, I was filled with joy. I crept out back to see what the commotion was about. Turn the page. When I reached the stable, I realized that the woman's baby was born, and she had named him Jesus. All the animals were awake and staring at him with awe. There was a very bright star in the sky that appeared to be right above the baby Jesus. Turn the page. After a few moments, I realized that this baby was the Son of God. I became filled with happiness. I knew that this baby would change the world and do wonderful things. Turn the page. Many people began appearing to see the newborn king. Shepherds left their fields and followed the bright star to Jesus. 3 kings came and brought gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. It was a wonderful sight to witness. Turn the page. All I could think about were the great things this baby would do for the world. If he could bring joy to me, a miserable old innkeeper, he could bring happiness to anyone. This baby would teach us many things that would guide us to salvation. Turn the page. This day, December 25th, will be remembered forever. I am proud to say that I was witness to the birth of Jesus Christ. I will remember this historic event for the rest of my life. Turn the page. The end.